Hi guys. Oh my gosh, so I just got a blizzard from Dairy Queen. I've never been to a Dairy Queen before and I've never had a blizzard. And these are so good and it's so cool how they hand them to you upside down. And I also just recently found out that Dairy Queen is owned by Warren Buffett, which is pretty cool. So I was driving by one and I had to stop and get one. Um, but what I wanted to talk to you guys about today really quick, because I just experienced this last week, is about tire tread. I have made a video about this before, but I wanted to mention this one more time in a little bit more detail, and that is Turo's policy when it comes to tires and brakes. So one thing that you have to know and definitely make sure and start tracking on your rentals is your tire tread, and their policy is that your tire tread has to be 432 or above to maintain their safety standards. So one of the things that I've started to do for every rental, it kind of took me a while to get into the habit of doing this because obviously, you know, it's an extra step, is using my tire tread checker or whatever this is called to measure the tread on my tires and take photos of it for every reservation. And I'm glad that I did, because recently I've had some incidents where people have worn out my tires, and because I had records of the tire tread, I was actually able to get my tires covered and replaced through Turo. And with that said, if you don't have your tires in good health and say your car gets into an accident and your tires look worn, that is something that they will nitpick at. It happened to me recently, but luckily I had records of the tire tread to show that they were in good health, although they looked a little bit worn, but they were just worn on the outside walls. But the actual tread in the center was definitely above their safety standards, so I was okay. But after reading through their policy, you can definitely risk not being covered on a claim if your tires are not meeting their safety standards. And then along with that, your tires have to be, they can only be 6 years from today, so 6 years old from today. So basically, some people, you know, out there, if you use used tires to replace your tires, you just have to make sure that it falls within that 6 year time span. They cannot be any older than 6 years, otherwise that won't be covered, and it's actually something that they check in the photos. And then other than that, some other policies that I came across while I was reading that was that your brakes have to have 25% life on it, and also when you hand your car off for a rental, the tire pressure light cannot be on. So you have to make sure that you don't have any brake lights, tire pressure lights, because that could also void claims. So I just wanted to put that out there one more time because it's so important, and please get into the habit of tracking your tires. It's really important. Especially if you have sports cars or luxury cars that people might be more prone to aggressively driving. This is really important. It's something that I never used to do, but now I'm learning that it's important. So I make sure to do this a part of every reservation and take those photos and upload them. So hopefully that's helpful. I'm going to actually post the link to the article from Turo's website about this policy. They explain it more in depth to my description below. So be sure to check it out. Hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon.